do the impossible, impossible.
Going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down. Tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a baller. I got mistaken, I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right, my grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Faking the give, Darnold. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Darnold. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucks and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll go. It's Gibson. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Drive begins with a carry by Davis-Price. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. The Niners at 9-5 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And some room to roam now. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go on?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A give up the middle to Gibson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to put in field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Back to throw, Darnold. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To throw on second down is Darnold. And it'll be intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
52 blaster.
Lance looking to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
22 meters.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him so far.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off of play action, Darnold slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's Darnold. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down throw, Darnold. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Play action. It's Darnold. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man. Complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Handoff for Gibson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. They'll go again with Gibson. And look at this for the second straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here's Gibson on the read option. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it when...
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. 76 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Lance now to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Lance looks to throw again. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Play action, now it's Lance. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Lance. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Darnold throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. On second down, a run with Gibson. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Sly able to put this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Darnold now to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Darnold. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here's Darnold. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll run with Gibson. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. One more time with Gibson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That was a huge play on third down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Sly able to put this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And Lance going to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Faking the give. Darnold slings this deep from McLaurin. This is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
Drive starts with a give to Mitchell.
And he's got some space here.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security turn.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Darnold. Thomas brings it in.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Darnold. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. The slot man in motion right.
Once more, Gibson.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there
first rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On first down, Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Darnold. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out? He's got him in. Complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take the dash all wood. 10 pain is the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. So I threw the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner a nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably fit the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bobby.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of troops that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany. And they stole my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making the verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just aim it better than Whittles P. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Bentley Bentayga, the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but the act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably see the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
I know.